The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the 49ers' 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Thompson Robinson trying again on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cade York on now for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. York able to send this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Shotgun now with Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out right at the 35. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Niners at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd and 10. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big fella. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for a 49er touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Going for it, Thompson Robinson.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Thompson-Robinson sliding out of the pocket. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job embodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland.
Taking it about the 16.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Purdy now to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And take it right on the 30.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1. Play action. Now Thompson-Robinson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Browns on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
The DTR going to throw it here.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to...
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Johnson goes in motion left.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
He'll get this to Nwangu.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Thompson Robinson to throw on 1st down.
His throw incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, here's the...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Browns.
Drake London,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Browns 10. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He's got a man complete. inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson. This one downfield for Tillman. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw his DTR. That one deep for London.
And this is caught. Touchdown.
Drake London.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14. King York to kick off for the Browns.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Handoff right side to Nwangu.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun. He's got it to Gibson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now London motioning left.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. 18, right here. 65 catch, 65 catch.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, look at the juke. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. In motion goes the tight end. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Check match, check match.
They'll try and run the option, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
18, pioneer. 18, Rattler. 18, 19, Lion.
Purdy off the play fake.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go, set. 19, Tiger, 19.
Again, it's Johnson.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns 7-yard line.
Check smash, check smash. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Now Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a give running left is Eckler. Touchdown! Fires! Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 109. That ties it with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the 49ers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On 1st down, Thompson Robinson.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Go check.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake. they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
A second down throw for Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
At their own 10-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Right there.
On second, here's Algier.
Taking it right down Broadway. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 35-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Give him 55 yards on the ground. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
Straight ahead is Nwangu. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
More of a motion man right.
Left thing 19. Pace, let's go.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second down, Thompson Robinson now.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Dorian Thompson-Robinson
with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Browns put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. The extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 tight here.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the track at the 45.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he's going to have a Niners first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Purdy to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Purdy, big 4th down play. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns have just about sewn up this football game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ready, set.
And they will take a knee here. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week.